And welcome back once again to BSG 2021. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for all the donations that have been flooding in the last run. We still have a bonus incentive for this game coming up, so if you got some lying around, then let's get that met before we're gonna pop on over. But I'll hand it off to the runner who's gonna tell you all about it. Mod, enjoy.
Hello everyone, my name's MoD366, or MoD for short, and I'm joined by my good friend Steve TV online for commentary.
Hello everyone, I play this game as well, but not as good as MOD.
And yeah, this is Fox and Forests, a retro-style 2D action platformer, and the first game I ever speedran. So it's really dear to my heart. So yeah, let's get into it. Time will not start here. I will count you down for when time starts. Time will start basically once I get control of the character. So for the leaderboard, we start with a negative 12 seconds on the timer. And if I mash through everything correctly, the time reaches 0 about when I gain control. So that's when our time starts. So let's go.
All right.
And then we have some short intro that we skip. And time will start in 3, 2, 1, start.
All right, so this is Rick the Fox, and he is sent on a quest by the magical tree to go and collect magic seeds in order to stop the witch from taking over the area here.
Yeah, quick correction. We are not sent to collect the seeds. We are sent to collect magical bark that we get from the different bosses. But we do need to collect magical seeds in order to unlock the different stages of the forest. And this is the first of them. Hey, I did not miss it because yes, I have missed it before in a run. That was embarrassing.
And you see right away the gimmick of this game. Rick has a magical
melee crossbow.
Yep, that allows him to change the seasons in order to solve the some of these puzzles. And the second part that he has is I guess the crossbow he can actually attack with. So he has a melee attack and then a ranged attack, and he's going to be using those in different ways later on. The crossbow is going to get a little bit more powerful later on.
Yeah. So basically my attacks are melee attacks whenever I jump, crouch, or press the up button while standing still. Otherwise, as long as I'm on the ground, I will shoot the crossbow. That can be a bit annoying because opening chests for whatever's in there requires a melee attack. You can't do that with an arrow. So yeah, you have to somehow get a melee attack in without losing too much time, which is basically why I'll open as many of them with jumping slashes.
So another thing you're gonna see is Mod's gonna be collecting different coins, and each one of the coins have different coin value to them. The small coins have 1, the bronze are 10.
The bronze are 1, the silvers are 5, and the gold ones are 10. And other than that, we sometimes collect those blue crystals. Those are mana crystals, refilling the mana gauge that you see in the in the top center of the screen. We can upgrade that to be to hold more mana. That's why half of it is built-in golden. But we won't upgrade it in this run because we don't need to. And yeah, why would we? Costs time.
Oh,
I haven't missed that jump in forever. Okay, well, let's do the stage again.
Well, welcome to Fox and Forests.
Yeah, welcome to, I just lost about, I don't know, 2.5 minutes. Hello, Estimate. We're getting close to you. But hey, it'll be fine.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's one game about this game. that's one thing about this game is you see the little badger throughout the levels. Those are your checkpoints.
Yeah.
And if you manage to die, you have now seen what happens. You start at the very beginning.
Unless you pay the badger to act as your checkpoint, because that badger is a huge retro gaming fan, and we all know how much money retro games cost. So yeah, he wants money to buy more retro games, and only then he acts as our checkpoint. And the money route is kind of tight, so I'm not gonna pay most of them.
Yeah, because since I haven't played this game in a while, and since then there's been a new route for buying a little bit extra things than we normally would.
Yeah.
Because of the route change.
Okay. I hope that I will not miss that jump again, because that was really embarrassing.
I've never seen you miss that jump before. That was a new one.
No, yeah. I mean, I shouldn't have worn my new ESA That Never Happened Before shirt from speedrunstore.com. Shameless plug. Not for myself, so it's fine. But yeah, maybe that's the reason why it happened.
And this just gives you're just giving us more time for people to get some money in for that incentive that we have for this game.
That's true. Because this game has 2 autoscrollers. In one of them, we have to collect all the 5 magical seeds that are in there. For the other one, those seeds are completely useless. And yeah, then it's just an autoscroller with nothing to do, and that's boring. So please donate so I can at least collect those magical seeds and show you where they are if you want to 100% this game, because it's a really good game and you should play it.
And it does have, like, usually he makes this look easy. I mean, even with the death, it can sometimes happen, but this game is a lot trickier than it looks. Like,
yeah,
he makes it seem very easy.
So, the controls are pretty good. However, I was scared there. I'm honest. I was scared I'm falling again. So, but yeah, the game has some issues. So, as I said, if you jump, you have this melee period attack that you see here. And if you get hit while trying to do that, then the next input for that jumping attack will be eaten. I have no clue why, but it does happen. And that can get annoying if you don't remember that it will happen. So yeah, that's one of the annoyances in this game. But mostly it's really fine. Okay, so in this stage, usually I go for around 500 to 550 coins at the end of it. We do get at least 40 coins on the seesaw that you see now here at the end.
And yeah, this is actually something about that seesaw is you get if you double jump you get 90, if you just jump on it once you get 40, and then it's 120 if you do a different move.
It's even 200 if you do a stomp attack onto it, but we don't have the stomp attack bought yet. We will buy it, but at that point we don't need the money anymore, so it doesn't really matter for that point. But yeah, you get different amount of coins for that. Oh, come on, really.
This level used to be one of my least favorite levels, but when you get this level down to like a T, this is one of the more fun levels in the entire game.
Also, it's so beautiful with the falling leaves in the changed season.
Yeah, and right here, if he's gonna do it,
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, this jump right here is very tricky. There is a death hole right there if you do end up missing that. But
the thing is, this jump looks super scary. However, if you know what to do, it's free. It really is free. Because what you do is you jump down. No, you don't jump down. You run down. as soon as you're into full falling animation, you jump, wait until you're into falling animation again, and then you jump again, and you cannot miss it. You can't. It's impossible to miss. And it looks super scary, it looks super cool if you get it, but yeah, it's just that simple.
So these leaves can, if you get onto the right pattern, the leaves aren't really troubling, but they can be trolls sometimes.
Yeah, those leaves are random. Those leaves are completely random where they spawn. So here I learned not to take that one extra halt where the target was. Before I was just stopping there in order to not fall down, but I trained to get the proper timing to not need that, and it saves around a second. It's a bit scary, but with a bit of
I'm not
training,
that good. I'm not that good yet. I'll still stop.
Yeah. The world record also still stops there. So
and right here he's going to be collecting a vial. He's going to be using that for multiple different things coming up, including the new route for the game.
Yeah. So in these vials you can store potions that you can buy, magical potions to attack enemies, and we will use that the first time at not this boss but the next boss. But first this boss, you can hear where he jumps from, which is kind of nice. Come on. And
yeah, and then you're gonna be hitting him enough until you see him like flash. You'll know right there. He did a different sort of like animation.
Yeah.
That means that he's done with his first phase. Then he's gonna go into his second phase here, and he's going to be standing still, and he's gonna be shooting these bubbles out of his back.
Yeah,
and you have
whatever
to
those
freeze
are.
it. Yeah, you have to freeze them in a certain position. He's going to line this up so he attacks it
so we
there.
do
Then
one,
he's gonna.
Then we do 2, and then we do 2 again. That's the fastest you can get for this.
Yep. And there you go. That was the boss.
And this is the first piece of magical bark that we need.
And with this, he has enough money that he's going to be going back to the magical tree, and the magical tree is going to be giving us the first part that we need, as well as doing our first shopping spree, which is going to involve. I don't think we're getting a potion. Oh yeah, we are getting a potion. See, I'm not used to this.
we are getting the potion here because we won't be back until after the next boss. So yeah, we just get the potion here already.
And then with that, he has now bought the upgrade for his attack, I believe, and then a slam, right?
No, the double jump spin attack. The
double
good one.
Okay,
the good attack. So here we have the first sapling that needs 4 magical seeds for us to plant there, and that unlocks the second part of the forest, the summer part, where we are now in the fungus forest. Why did I jump? I don't know.
And also, what we got from the tree was the ability to shoot different types of arrows now.
Yeah.
And you're going to be seeing that used in just a second here, but you're also going to see a new season change in this level, which allows for us to build as well as get rid of trees here.
Yeah, so we are switching here from summer to fall. By the way, falling down the middle here to make that magical seed appear. Come on. To make this magical seed appear. The trigger for that is in that middle hole. If you drop down any of the other 2, which you are inclined to do because there is stuff there that you want to collect. But if you fall down there, the seed won't spawn. And that seed took me the longest in my first playthrough.
Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't that the one that took you the longest?
Yeah, I looked for it for like an hour and a half. Just for this one seed. The game was trolling me. So yeah, as you have seen, we now have these green magical arrows. they shoot in 3 different directions at once. And if we stand directly in front of an enemy, then we hit him 3 times. Oh, can I make it? Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Here we need to collect this little crystal for this magical seed to appear. And
I thought it was just going over far enough. I didn't realize you had to collect the crystal.
Yeah, you really do need to collect it. It's so yeah, for the season change. So what happens in this stage is the leaves on the trees disappear and mushrooms grow, because that's what happens when the seasons change from summer to fall. Come on.
Yep, I was just about to say, getting off of that rope is
Yeah.
a real troll.
Yeah, the thing is, depending on how you got onto the rope, you can be a little higher on the rope, and then when you fall down, the game recognizes you as being on level with the rope to to grab onto it again. So that's why the game grabs onto it again, basically. So this is, I think, the first target that we shoot, if I remember correctly. So yeah, you've seen those targets. They are colored, and you can only shoot them with the color that they have. Well, what? I missed the platform? Ow. So here are What? Okay. I'm gonna show the platforms. Right. I was a little too far to the right on them. Oh, whoa. Wrong arrow.
Okay.
Wrong arrow. Okay, that was the reason. So yeah, normally I don't show them, but hey, I'll let you see what I can see, what I usually see in my mind. Here we need to get off this zip line right here for this one last magical seed in the stage. You might have seen in the bottom left that we are at 4 out of 5. Yes, we can't get the 5th one with what we've got on upgrades. So we would need to come back, but we don't, because we don't need to. And here we have the first auto-scroller. Hey, isn't it fun?
So this is, in this one he's going to be collecting all of the seeds.
Yeah.
At this in this section, and you're gonna see him do a little bit of a different sort of thing in this level where he's actually going to take some death warps. But that only works. That only works if he's at the very edge of the screen. If he goes any farther past that screen, then it's not worth it to die there. Yeah, because it saves what, 4 seconds total throughout it or something like that.
6 to 7 if done really well. So the further the badger is on the right of the screen, the more time you save. And basically, as soon as he's completely on screen, it doesn't matter anymore. And I did not get as much money as I would have wanted, but that's why I took some extra money at the start.
All right. And since this is just an auto scroller, if there's any donations or anything, you can probably read it right now.
Yeah, Killer. Absolutely.
Still no donations right now, but hey, if people do want to see that incentive get met, we don't have too much time left, and there's still quite a while to go. So I'd say if at least a small percentage of people order a slightly less expensive coffee this week, then I think we should be able to get it just right.
Yeah, so basically, as I said, there is a second auto-scroller, and if you just want me to relaxedly fly through that, then okay, it's fine. But if you want me to collect those magical seeds there and have something to do, something interesting to do, then please get those donations in, because it's really boring not getting them. Really, it is. But yeah, that's about it with the... oh yeah, one thing I can mention. Those fire pillars. You can see where they are while they are not on screen. Because that's where these larger trees or bushes or whatever you want to call them are. So here, you see those larger bushes. Those are the sign for the smaller pillars. And for the larger pillars, we have one coming up. There's these with some yellow in them. That's where the large pillars are. So you always know where those will appear when you switch back to the original season.
Well, I did not know that. That's
Yeah. Yeah, the devs do give you a proper visual cue for that. So here we're at the end. We want to hug the screen on the right because we will fly out to the right at the end. And the more to the right we are, the faster we get through. And now,
Alright.
the Wild Wasp. I don't like this boss because it tends to troll me.
And the thing is, I play on the Xbox this game, and for some reason it's always the same route for me. But with him playing on PC, it's different.
Yeah, for some reason Steve always gets the same RNG pattern on Xbox, and I don't on PC. So that's why I don't like the Wasp, because it can really troll you.
Ooh, like that.
Yeah, I don't like that. Because now I need one more cycle to hit it. Okay. And now we just leave this wind here because we hit the potion. It's instantly going into its defeated animation and will be blown into the spikes by the wind.
Okay,
So,
yeah, that's
With that potion, we skipped a whole one whole phase of the boss.
nice.
And yeah, that's worth it. That's worth those 30 coins for the potion. So now next shopping spree, we get the stump attack, and that's it. And we get my favorite kind of arrow, the red magical arrow. This one shoots 3 arrows in quick succession straight ahead. And yeah, you can pretty much mow through most enemies with that.
Alright, and now we're going into the third one. And the thing with these saplings is you need a certain amount of seeds in order for you to be able to place those on.
Yeah, the first one needs 4. The second is, I think, on 12, but I'm not sure, to be honest, because I don't have my splits running. After what happened in stage 1, I just said no, I don't need them running. And
this is the worst level in the entire game.
This is the best level in the entire game. Yeah, this is, as you can see, a horizontal level that needs a lot of precise platforming, and Steve's just not good at it, so he doesn't like it.
Yeah, I'm terrible at this level.
So, switching seasons here will stop all of these conveyor belts and all of the moving platforms, and those moving platforms are on a global cycle. So, yeah, whatever you do... Oh, no, that was the wrong magical arrow. Do I have enough magic? No, I don't. Okay.
There you go. And the most trolly characters, in my opinion, are those guys. The ones that throw the sandbags. For a specific area coming up later.
Oh, yeah, okay, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. So, we want to drop down here because there is the first magical seed spawning here.
And he got lucky with those heart drops.
Oh,
it can just drop nothing there, and then you just have to be even more careful. But now he's full health, so.
I mean, my health wasn't that bad, so it didn't really matter. But oh yeah, you will see me sometimes not collecting chests. That's mostly when there's a ghost in there, and those ghosts would attack me, and I don't like them attacking me, so. I don't.
Are you gonna take a safety save?
Nah, not here.
Okay.
Health is good. I know where to safety save.
All right.
So, yeah.
Even when I'm not in a marathon, I safety save in this level because I'm so bad at it.
I'm safety saving depending on my health. Oh, whoa, really?
Yep,
I hit
there
those
you go.
spikes. Okay. Okay. I mean,
So he was
It's-
doing
it's
pretty
not
good.
like that-
He was doing, yeah.
it's not like that never happened before, but it's rare for that to happen.
Oh, it happens to me all the time.
So, yeah, the thing with those platforms being on a global cycle is the very last of those platforms has a 40-second full cycle, and yes, I've timed that because I was interested. This, by the way, is the trolley part that Steve was referring to. At least I
Yep.
think it is, yeah. So we want to drop down here with that stump attack that we got, because getting up here nets us another magical seed
You
that
got
we
him.
otherwise couldn't get. Come on. Come on. Okay.
All right. This is still not the. We're still not to the end of the level.
Now, this is the longest level in the game. I think it takes around 7 minutes. 7 to 8 minutes for this stage. However, that gives you some more time to donate towards that incentive of ours, because not long after this, the third boss that's coming up, like one stage after, the, well, 2 stages after this one, we will have to cut that off. So yeah, if you want me to have more fun in the second auto-scroller, please please get those donations in.
Along with that, if that's not enough incentive to get people donating, then I can at least mention that there is still that Totodile plush as a prize for donating.
Oh
A
yeah,
minimum
yeah,
of
that's a really
5
nice plush.
euros.
That's a really nice plush, and for 5 euros, that's basically nothing. So, come on, I wanted to get that platform. Oh, didn't matter because the left one wasn't down yet. Okay. At least I didn't lose a cycle here.
Yeah.
Didn't get through.
Oh.
Shoot. Shoot. Okay, lost the cycle here, but it's a fast one, so... And I have to wait for the last platform anyway. With what happened before, so it's all fine.
Yeah, if he would have had this perfect, the last cycle, the last platform would have been right there waiting for him,
Yeah,
and he could
yeah.
have just jumped up there.
Or at least directly on its way down where I'm standing. So, in plain view of me. Oh my health looks so good. I don't even think I need to take this safety save here. The safety checkpoint. That's the one I usually get when my health is low. But it doesn't look too bad. I don't think I'm gonna go for it.
All right.
I don't think I will. Come on. Okay. I'll take it. Works. Works fine for me.
Yeah. See, for me, this is the worst level, but then after this is one of my favorite levels in the entire game. So.
Yeah. The stage after this is the one that I first hated. Absolutely hated. Because it killed so many of my... well, it killed me so many times in my first playthrough. But it is an enjoyable stage, I do have to say. And here's the platform. Okay, we didn't have to wait too long.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna say
fine.
that wasn't too long of
Oh, what? Oh, what? No. You are not getting away from me. I'm not gonna wait an additional 40 seconds.
Oh, man. Oh.
I'm usually standing on the right there, where there's no bats in the way of me jumping onto that platform. So, yeah, that hit was just really monka-esque. Why did I double jump there? I don't know.
All right, and now we're going on to the Foggy Fields. Fables.
Foggy
yeah.
Fables. Yeah, the graveyard. Such
There
a nice
always has to in these harder levels. There usually has to, or these harder games like this, they always have to have a spooky level. Like
yeah, definitely.
We had Super Ghouls and Ghosts earlier that had a graveyard too.
Yeah,
so
yeah. And I mean, this game really nailed it in my opinion. It looks so good.
yeah.
Well, the whole game looks good, to be honest. But
Music is great too.
but I do love this stage in particular. So, in this stage, we get our second bottle out of a total of 3 that we'll get, which is here. I don't really need more money, so we're going to ignore everything that just gives money.
And the biggest trolls are those birds that are flying around.
Yeah. So those birds, what they'll do is they dive bomb in your direction, and as soon as they are on the same height as you are, they will fly up again. It doesn't matter if they're near you or not. As soon as they're on the same height as you are, they're gonna fly up. And that can get really trolly if you want to hit them.
And then also there's something coming up later on that always trolls Mod but doesn't troll me. So let's see if he manages to.
I mean, it worked fine in my last practice run.
We'll see.
So it'll completely screw me up here. I'm sure of it. So come on. Okay.
All right. So we're coming up on it.
Yeah, we're there. This second shaman. Oh, come on. We need to hit there.
Yep, there he goes.
Just going to kill you because he's always in the way and he's always annoying because of it.
For me, he just
reason, yeah, he's fine for Steve. He likes
he
Steve
flies
more than
he
me.
flies over. He flies over to the left and just doesn't bother me ever.
Yeah. He just likes Steve more than me. I have to live with that. Okay, third boss. On paper, the easiest boss in the game, because you just have to escape. You just have to run from it. It's basically a Super Metroid escape sequence. Or Metroid escape sequence, because there's one in every Metroid game. So yeah, we just have to climb up here, because that spider is on, is on steroids with a full metal armor, and our arrows can't pierce it. So yeah, we just run away, because, well, maybe there are some eagles on top that we can fly off with, or something like that. I don't know. There should be something.
If you have anything you want to mention, go for it.
Yeah. We're basically just platforming here.
Fair enough. Then I will mention that in every region of the world, mental disorders surpass 10% of the population. Governments seem to lack momentum in reducing the burden of mental health issues, as only 55% of mental health awareness and only 8% of suicide prevention plans. Organizations like Mind help raise awareness to the issue, helping us to get one step closer to a world where everybody gets the help they need. So your donations are much appreciated. Anything and everything will go directly to this beautiful charity.
Yeah, Mind is such a good charity. Because mental health is something that many people don't take serious for some reason. And that's just such a shame.
Alright, we're getting close to the end of this boss here.
Yeah.
One thing we never mentioned throughout this entire thing is that there are certain platforms you can't jump through. If they're thicker on the bottom, then you can't jump through them. But if they're thin, then you can jump through them.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of knowing which ones.
Yeah, and maybe you now see the way to kill the spider. I don't know. Here I'm going to jump. I don't have to jump, but that spider is rubber banding, and I've never found out if it rubber bands to the platform I'm standing on or to my actual height. So if I'm jumping, I assume it might rubber band to that height of the jump, and the stage could be done quicker. So to unlock the the final region of the game, we need 24 magical seeds, but we are on 22 because we can get more than 22 with well, with one visit of every stage, because all the other magical seeds need stuff that we only get later. So we are running through here again, through the very first stage, because it's the shortest. And
So welcome to Fox and Forests.
Well, we had that already, and incidentally, it's not only the shortest stage, but it has exactly 2 more magical seeds for us together. So yeah, it's a no-brainer to go here. So in the very first route I did in this game for any percent, I didn't get any attack upgrades like I did now. And therefore, I couldn't afford, the stomp attack was still locked, because you have to buy those upgrades in order. And you have to buy the first attack upgrade in order to buy the stomp attack. So I couldn't get that 1 seed in the windmills, and therefore I needed 3 more seeds and had to go to stage 1-2. So the second stage in the game that has 3 seeds left, but one of them is it's just a tedious climb. It takes ages to get. One of the other 2 is also really far off, and I was really happy to to figure out that rerouting and just getting 2 of those grindstones that we collected to be able to buy that attack upgrade will save time, and I don't have to do that stupid climb anymore. Because basically, if you remember those large berries that appeared on those vines in the second stage, yeah, we climb up like 40 of them or something, and it's just not fun.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, that seed.
Yeah, with that climb that he's talking about, you have to have basically full magic, otherwise you can't make it to the top.
Yeah, so you really need all of the magic gauge you have from the start, so you don't need the full magic gauge, luckily, because otherwise we would have to buy those upgrades as well. But yeah, if you're not on full magic, then you're screwed. You can't get out up all the way, and that's really annoying. So here, this target, Steve, for some reason can shoot from further away. From the backside, I have to go at least halfway in for it to register the shot. But, well, it's not too much time loss. It's maybe half a second or something, so I'll give him that. Okay.
I need all I can to try and catch up to you.
True. So, now we get to the season 3 again, show him the third piece of magical bark, and we get the third magical arrow. And KC, can you tell me that the incentive has been met, because we have to cut it off now?
Sadly, the incentive did not get met.
Okay, well, in that case, you will never see what that third magical arrow does. We would have needed it for the magical seeds, but now you're never gonna see it.
Yeah, and this auto scroller is, I mean, this one's a little bit more difficult. You definitely need to, like, when you first play through here, you definitely die a lot. This one is a matter of knowing where everything is going to be more so than the first one.
Yeah, just because there are obstacles now, like, you know, walls in your way. So,
as well as another aspect coming up here, if he does it, he will be doing it eventually. Those hanging icicles. Yeah, those hanging icicles do something else than just look pretty in the cave here.
Yeah. They can drop down, They will drop down if you switch seasons. Ah, that was a bit late.
Yeah,
That was a bit late. But that's the one that I don't really know where he is. So yeah, I'm not that good with that one. But here, if we position ourselves perfectly, we can get through over those walls and below those overhangs without any trouble. Then we shoot here a bit and die because there was a checkpoint.
That's the one I had trouble with.
Yeah, yeah. So, oh, and yeah, here you can see those falling if I switch seasons. And we have to switch seasons because otherwise those waterfalls are frozen. And flying into frozen water hurts. And we can get hurt or we die. So, going down here, nothing to see on the upper path. Guess you didn't want there to be anything to see. Well, your fault. Okay, here we have some more birds flying at us. But proper shooting kills them before we can get too close. Or before they can get too close. However you want to see it.
Yeah, as I said at the very beginning of the game, as you can see, it definitely has a difficulty increase.
Yeah.
In these later levels.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But I mean, if the later stages were as easy as the earlier ones, it would be boring in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah. So we're gonna drop the icicles on the enemies here. That was late again. Shoot. Well, happens. Here you can pick your poison. Either there are 2 birds in your way or 2 icicles. Yeah. Let's go the lower
I usually
path
choose
now.
I usually choose the icicle way.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter. Oh. You shot earlier than I expected. But hey, it's fine. And we are at the end. We could shoot these targets to make large coins appear and get get some money, but we don't need money, so it's fine. And now this stage.
Oh boy.
This stage. This stage is the bane of my existence.
Yeah.
This stage kills so many of my runs.
If you ever play this game casually, you'll be spending a lot of time here.
Yeah. If you ever played this game casually, please don't do what I do and go in here with 5 hearts. Please spend some money on health upgrades before. Because everything hurts. And I mean that literally.
And by if he was to play, he's playing on easy right now. That's one thing that we didn't mention. This level on harder difficulties is
absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
So on normal difficulty, everything deals, or most of everything deals twice the damage they do on easy. And on hard, many enemies move faster, in addition to dealing more damage.
And let's just say he still on normal difficulty, he still goes in here with 5 hearts.
Yeah. So here we go up to this chest for our 3rd bottle.
I was like, why is he going up there? I'm still not used to this new route.
Yeah. And with that, we are prepared for, well, the next boss and the final boss. Because after this stage, there's nothing more than those 2 boss fights. So here, I want to shoot some red arrows to kill that centaur, because he's annoying as hell. And that skull that I used to jump over the wall of skulls, yeah, that's why we had to go down there to shoot that green target. Here we just run through the enemy because those lizards are obnoxious to kill. And he's positioned in a way that we can't jump over him. So, yeah. But there's a health some health, so that's fine. We jump over that
The
one.
important thing about what he just did there is the lizard hurts more than the birds in this.
Yeah, so you
um,
want to try to get hit by the bird. I didn't. I did got hit by the lizard. But yeah, you do want to try and jump into the bird before hitting the lizard. Can I get some hearts here? No? Okay. Here as well, you can get yourself shot by that ghost. You go through. Definitely recommend it in harder difficulties. On easy, it's fine losing that one heart because we're right at the end. So we just run to the right here. Jump over here and end. Okay, now we go back because, as I said, we now have 3 potion bottles, so we can buy 3 potions. We need this one, we need this one, and we need this one. Okay.
Okay, this is where you're gonna have to explain a little bit of what's going on.
Yeah,
But
so-
in this hyena thing, normally what you do in this level is you have the icicles.
Bad icicles
go ahead.
in a bad position. I don't like that. Can I get it from here? Yeah, I can. Okay, okay, it should be fine. So we drop the icicle on him, melt it, freeze him, shoot him. First potion, second potion, third potion, killed off screen.
Nice. Okay, that is cool. That is awesome.
It's just so awesome. It's absolutely fantastic. But you have to hit him the first time rather far to the left. And that leftmost icicle looked a bit too far to the right, but it was just fine.
All right, so now we have all the seeds that we need.
We have the last piece of bark, and I'm just decking myself out in potion just to, you know, to party hard.
And then we're gonna go and we're gonna give the last piece of bark over to the tree.
Yeah, because what bad could happen? Oh
Wait,
no,
what?
the season tree was the bad witch all along.
Oh,
And we helped her
shoot.
get the magical bark. Oh no. Yeah. Plot twist.
So right here, he's just gonna do something. It saves just a tad bit of like having to smash through.
I don't even think it saves time. Basically, you skip the text box before it shows up, and yeah, that's it. And then it just doesn't clear. So
All right, you know how many hits for each one of these.
it's 10 hits, I think, with the upgrades that I have. However, the first phase, the third phase, and the fourth phase are just potions.
And then the final one, normally you're only supposed to be able to hit her like two.
Yeah,
Two
so
times?
so 3 times is normal. I go for a fourth. It's it works pretty well. It's 20 hits total here, so we're at 8.
Oh, and the timing is coming up on the final hit as
Yeah.
well.
12 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the fourth hit now. 1, 2, 3, time.
Time.
Okay.
So-
and I see on stream I'm a bit overestimate. Yeah, that was that stupid first death. That cost me 3 minutes. That's the only reason why I'm overestimate. Shoot. Oh well, happens. So yeah, that's Fox and Forest. A really good action platformer. I really recommend it. And if you do want to get into running it, just hit me up. I'm always happy to help new runners. We don't have a Discord because we don't have many active runners. So, but hey, you can change that. The game's not too expensive. You can get it on PS4, PS5, Xbox, Switch, PC, whatever. And I think it costs like $10, 15 maybe. So really affordable game, really fun to play. As I said, if you want to learn it, hit me up. I can help you. And yeah, shout out to Steve for learning this game in a 12-hour challenge. I really enjoyed watching him doing that. Shout out to him for being my commentary here. And
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, this is such a beautiful game, and
Yeah.
if you ever watch the credits for this game, Mod's name is actually in there for
yeah,
a
my name's in
tester.
there as a Kickstarter backer. There are some awesome 16-bit style photographs of other backers with their gaming collection and whatnot. So yeah, if you do buy the game, watch through the credits at least once. I can really recommend that. But since I went overestimate, I do not want to disturb the schedule anymore. So yeah, let's get into the next run. And Steve, do you know what that is?
Yeah, I kind of do. If you guys stay in here, if you liked my wonderful voice, I will be running Enslaved Odyssey to the West next, so don't go anywhere, and join me in that.
All right, and thank you very much, Mod, for the run. As just mentioned, we got a very cool run coming up next.
Yeah.
That'll be it for me on hosting, so I will hand the hosting over to Kenan next.